So, welcome back on how to get married in the Philippines part 2. But before we start, I have a question here. One comment from Mig that says, that apostille thing, is it easy to get an appointment in DFA? Yes, it's easy to get the appointment online. Okay, would it be possible for us to get all the requirements and have our wedding in a month? We were talking about it a while ago, and I think it's possible as long as you can process all of the papers here in the Philippines ahead of time, like 7 months before you plan to get married, or 7 months before your partner will come here in the Philippines. If you haven't watched the part 1 yet, just check the link in the description or in the comment section. So after you gather all of your requirements from the Swiss embassy after 4 to 6 months of waiting, you can proceed now to the requirements for your municipality. Number 1 is Senumar of you as a Filipina, issued by the PSA. Number 2 is a Senumar of your partner, which is a Swiss national. So a Swiss national needs their own Senumar issued by the PSA here in the Philippines to check if they are married here in the Philippines or not. In our case, we really go back and forth all the time to get Senumar because we had no idea what we were doing. So remember, you need to go to the PSA office to get Senumar of you as a Filipina and Senumar of your partner as a Swiss national. So when you're going to get it, just make sure you get 1 or 2 original copies. I would say get 1 to 3 original copies to make sure you have an extra. Number 3 is your birth certificate issued by the PSA. So this is for you as a Filipina. Number 4, birth certificate of your Swiss partner. So he needs to provide a copy of his birth certificate. Number 5, you need to submit your both valid ID. You can use your passport, and if your partner has another valid ID, then bring that also. Number 6, if you're going to get married in the church, please provide your certificate of baptism, original. Then number 7 is the legal capacity to marry of your Swiss partner from the embassy. So that's the paper which you've been waiting for 4 to 6 months to arrive. Just make sure to bring the original and 2 photocopies of each document, except the legal capacity to marry. You only need to submit the original. The next step is you need to bring all these requirements, the original and photocopies, remember, to your city hall or municipal hall. And then you will go straight to your LCR or local civil registrar office.
We had some smaller troubles with, I think, my civil registry, because at that point I did no longer live in Switzerland, but I already was moved to the Philippines. So it was a little bit more difficult. They had never seen something like this before.
Yeah, they don't have experience before.
And so you might want to visit them ahead of time and make sure that they will accept all the documents. It took me additional documents like my
certificate,
birth certificate,
legal capacity to marry. They're still questioning it because it's their first time to encounter a Swiss national in our town.
I asked for my certificate of residence, and so it's just in case it's good to have several documents that actually say you are the person you are, like a driver license, ID, and a passport.
Yes.
And then maybe some additional documents. And maybe it's a good idea if your girlfriend goes to the municipal ahead of time
And ask
and ask if if they need something special.
They may ask you additional requirements.
And we had some connections to the municipality, which made it a little bit more easy for us.
Yes.
And if you don't have that, then yeah, good luck.
Yeah, because of course your partner is a foreigner, so it's very common here in the Philippines. So, but I'm pretty sure you will be able to make it.
Yeah, don't be discouraged. For
Yeah.
us, if you have the money and know a good agency, it might be a good idea to speak to them and see if you can afford the process to be outsourced, so you have much less stress with it.
Yes, but to me, yeah, I'm fine without agency since we went through and we've learned a lot during the process. We get to know each other more, especially with patients. So it's okay if you don't go for an agency because you will also have good time together in ups and downs during the process. So once it's done, the LCR will give you instructions. You need to attend a pre-marriage seminar. So 1 day pre-marriage seminar.
You might also have to speak to the local pastor in whose church the wedding you plan to take the wedding, because if it's a marriage of the church, then there are some additional requirements my wife already talked about, but that's probably your pastor will probably tell you what they need.
Yes, it's different. My church is UCCP, so for Catholic, then maybe it's different. In pre-marriage seminar, no matter how old you are, you really need to attend it together. Of course, you need to attend it together because what's the purpose of getting married if you two cannot attend it together? Plus, it is really required to attend the seminar together. So, either you're 18 years old or 30 or 40 years old, you both are required to attend it because you cannot get the marriage license if you cannot be able to attend that seminar, because after the seminar, you will receive a certificate of compliance. So, possible topic in our case at that time, based on our experience, we talk about how important marriage is, about family planning, what to do when you're pregnant, and what not to do, especially when you have a child. Also, some important government laws that protect men and women, especially about violence like that. Some tips about farming, which helped us because it gave us more information. This is only 1 day pre-marriage seminar. After that, you need to submit your papers and then pay. We forgot how much we paid already, but it's not expensive. It's just a very small amount of money. And then you need to wait 10 days. So it's just 10 days. And then after that, you will receive your marriage license. Then it's time to get married finally. So if you want to get married in the church, or if you want or prefer a wedding that is very memorable to you or so valuable with your family members, in our next video, we are going to share you the expenses, the possible cost for you to get married in the church or to have simple wedding with small amount of people. So I hope you learned something in this video, and if you have any questions, just feel free to comment it all down below. Okay, gifters, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will see you again next time. Bye!